Hello everyone, I'm Lucy Hernandez.
And I'm Clay Cartagena. You are watching Campbell Now Sports. The Campbell football team is looking ahead after a tough overtime loss to North Carolina Central during the weekend. Campbell scored on its first 4 possessions and led 35-14 in the second quarter. Central battled back in the second half, taking the game into overtime. Campbell's Hodge Malik Williams passed to Azariah Anderson, scoring a touchdown in just 4 plays. However, Central blocked the extra point. Campbell lost the heartbreaker 49-48. The Camels head to CAA rival Hampton this weekend and will be back at Barker Lane Stadium for homecoming on October 21st.
The Lacrosse team is celebrating a strong weekend after securing 2 wins. Campbell beat East Carolina 11-10 and Coastal Carolina 11-8. They look forward to finishing out their fall season this weekend when they travel to Coastal Carolina to take on Winthrop, Mercer, and Wofford.
The cross-country team is celebrating a strong performance in its 3rd meet of the season, securing 3rd place overall for both the men and the women. Alitza Dennard was the highest-placed runner for the Campbell women for the 3rd time this season, scoring a top 10 finish. The Camels are back in action this Friday when they travel to Charlotte for the Royals Cross Country Challenge. Now let's head over to Tyler Yates for an update on soccer.
Thank you, Clay. Men's soccer is enjoying its first CAA conference win after defeating Northeastern 1-0 during the weekend. Bisafi Dote scored the game-winning goal in the 85th minute. Campbell's goalie Sammy Slimming was on fire during the game, recording a career-high 8 saves and his 2nd shutout of the season. The Campbells return to action this Tuesday when they travel to Old Dominion, starting a 3-game road trip. The women's team is enjoying a much-needed break after a 0-0 tie against UNC Wilmington on Sunday. Wilmington had a shot advantage during the game, but Campbell's J-Lo Verada recorded 2 saves, keeping the game tied 0-0. J-Lo now has 39 saves on the season and 2 complete game shutouts. Next up for the Campbells is the breast cancer awareness match against conference rival Drexel this Thursday. That's all from me, Tyler Yates. Now back to the studio.
Thank you, Tyler. Men's golf is competing in the Badger Invitational this week. The 54-hole event began yesterday and runs through tomorrow. For the 2nd year in a row, Campbell is going up against Big Ten teams. We will have the results for you next week.
Women's golf is preparing for its next tournament after a 3rd-place finish at the Red Raider Invitational. Campbell's Isabel Hanna led the Camels, tying for 8th place in individuals. The Camels continue their season when they travel to Chapel Hill for the Ruth's Chris Tarhill Invitational next week.
The basketball season is almost here in the Creek. This past week, the women's basketball team held its first official team practice of the season. Head coach Rhonda Fisher is happy with this year's team and is looking forward to the new season. The roster remains mostly the same from last year, with all but 1 player returning. The season begins November 6th with a home game against Wesleyan.
Finally, the men's basketball team will be hosting a variety of homecoming festivities October 20th and the 21st. Go to the Go Camels website for more information. Thanks for watching. I'm Clay Cartagena.
And I'm Lucy Hernandez. Be sure to check out our new show on Wednesday, and we will see you next week on Campbell Now Sports.